Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a rarely seen 2017 model year launch, the upscale cousin to the Portugieser Chronograph. This is the Portugieser Chronograph Classic, reference 3903-02. The watch is 42 millimeters in diameter in steel, 51 millimeters lug-to-lug, 14.5 millimeters thick, and it's got a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see it wears nicely, though because it is 51 millimeters lug-to-lug, I'm going to recommend it for a wrist my size, 16 centimeters circumference and up. No smaller. You can see how it pushes out to the edge of the wrist, but it will fit underneath most cuffs. The strap is a combination of large, medium, and small rectangular scale alligator leather, a slightly distressed grain, semi-gloss, some bolstering to give thickness, a monotone stitch, a sheer cut edge lacquered for refinement, calfskin on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging, brand new IWC factory strap, folding clasp with polish and satin, as well as a little bit of media blast, the Probus Scafusia motto of IWC. There is media blast in the channel. It's a snapshot clasp. Cornu is the name of the manufacturer, and Unrock is the name of Cornu, the buckle manufacturer, spelled backwards. Rolling around the case, we have the well-established form follows function integrated blended lugs that first saw the light of day in 1939 on the reference 325, the first Portugieser, and that's where this design element entered the IWC canon. You can see polished lug hoods, polished and recessed and slightly inwardly stepped concave bezel to visually thin the watch. Probus Scafusia motto on the push-down crown, 30 meters water-resistant, vintage-style pump pushers. We have a dial that is opaline or soft frosted silver. We have applique blued numerals and indices, a chemin de fer, railroad track for minutes and seconds, leaf-style hands and small seconds, all those elements true to the original Portugieser. Opaline silver dial, that's not a sunburst, but a non-directional metallic grain. A faceted date, not a sheer cut through the dial, for a nice transition down to a disc that's the same color as the dial. I love it. Two sunken sub-registers with azurage or concentric pattern internally. We have hacking or stop seconds. And then we have a quick set system for the date. We have a coaxial set of chronograph minute and hour hands to keep the dial clean and simple. They're on one register. Notice that the minute hand is for 60 minutes, unusual on a chronograph. Also, we have a flyback capability, so you can reset and restart this chronograph movement. 89361 is the caliber. You can do that for events that occur in rapid succession. You don't have to stop and reset first. Now, flipping everything over, you can see that movement. It's under a protective film, but it's unmistakable. Bidirectional automatic winding. This one's a bit unusual in a few regards. You can see that it's got a 4-pawl IWC Peloton winding system, which is a bit more efficient than the traditional 2-pawl systems. 68-hour power reserve, 4 Hz beat rate, 38 joules. We have a 5-position chronometer style and high horology adjustment, 4 Hz beat rate. You can see we've got a free sprung balance for durability against shock and precise setting. We've got a column wheel function cycler for crisp action, but then we've got an unusual double clutch, and by that I mean you could see that there is an oscillating pinion clutch that operates the seconds hand, and so this is very, very seamless. You could see as that engages, there's very little extraneous motion with an oscillating pinion. And then I believe there's also a separate vertical clutch for the other functions of the chronograph, which is highly irregular, but I have seen separate clutches from, for example, Debitune, which uses 3 clutches on its maxi chronographs. It's an interesting alternative way of routing the power on a chronograph. Usually the purpose is to match the clutch to the type of indication being engaged, like minutes or hours or seconds. Sometimes it also has the effect, depending on how they're driven, of removing the loss of amplitude that occurs when a chronograph is running. So that's an intriguing advantage to this system. It is an IWC manufacturer movement, and you can see that it nicely fills this sizable case back. So it's a hand and glove fit movement to case. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.